morning, children. Hope you are fine and doing well. Today, we are dealing with a beautiful poem that is from literature reader I Dream a World. It's written by Langston Hughes. He's a very famous African American writer. Okay, he has written poems, essays, novels. Okay, and most of the play reflect that he was proud to be an African American origin. Right? And most of his work concentrated on the working class people of African origin in America. Right? The name of the poem, I Dream a World. So we have studied about the hardship of Africans in America. They were brought there as slaves and forced to work, even without wages and minimum food. They had no proper human rights. They never enjoyed like other whites. Okay. Even the white did not share seat with the blacks in the bus and other vehicles. Okay. So denied of education and freedom. So since the writer is an African American, he knew very well the social situation of Africans in America. Right? The title of the poem itself proves I dream a world. He has a dream about a world. So what is meant by a dream? A dream, if you have a dream, means presently it is not possible, it is not a reality, and we are looking for to do something in future and accomplish it. Presently it is not there. So the same situation the African faced there. They had no freedom, so freedom was their dream. Okay? So suppose you are asked, what is your dream? Okay, my dream is to become a doctor, engineer, a politician, whatever. Right? So something that is not accomplished now, but we are looking for and working hard to accomplish it in future. So you know, the time of 19th and 20th century, in the world, this slavery was prevalent. There was a clear-cut discrimination between black and white people. Okay, so the condition was not favorable for everyone. The blacks were not treated equally. Right? So let's see what is the poet dream. I dream a world where man, no other man will scorn. What is the meaning of scorn? Scorn here means condemned, reject or turn down. So what is the poet's dream? Dream a world where no one refuse or turn down others. That means everybody live in harmony and peace. Okay? And where love will bless the earth. Earth will be blessed with love. People love each other. So the earth will be a heaven. And peace its paths adorn. What is the way? The way of the world will be adorned by. Adorn means decorated or beauty. Beautified by peace. So when there is happiness, when there is love, along with peace. Peace of mind. Okay. And now, I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way. So the poet dream a world where everyone get freedom. As I told you, there were clear discrimination. So that is his dream. Presently, what is the situation? That dream came to a reality, right? almost up to an extent we all have freedom, which was a dream in the earlier time. Okay. And what is the other thing? Where greed no longer serves the soul, nor avarice blights our day. What is this other dream? Where greed no longer. What is greed? Excess desire for earning something. Okay. So my great unwanted desire to earn something that I don't have, or I want to earn more than what I need, I am not satisfied with. So if there is greed, what happens? That saps the soul. What is mean? Saps here given gradually weaken. If there is a greed, my soul will be weakened. Weak, it become weak. So how our soul become weak? There won't be love. There won't be any kindness. There won't be any consideration to others. So our soul and mind become weaker. So I dream a world where there is no greediness. So that what will be there? So there won't be any problems. Okay? That's it. Here serves the soul. So my soul will be strengthened with love, purity, kindness, consideration, etc. And nor avarice blights. What is avarice? Extreme greed for wealth or material, like to gain. Okay. Then what is blights? Causes serious damage or harm. This extreme desire, excess desire for earning will cause damage. Okay. So I remember where people are free of greediness and very happy. Okay, the excess of desire, greediness is the root cause of all evils in this world. If I get something, I am satisfied. Okay, then I don't try to attack others or to earn something illegally. So when I want to earn more than what I deserve, what I do? If I cannot do it in a proper way, I will look for some indirect way. So it can be stealing, okay, cheating others. So many ways are there. So that make a disharmony in the society. So the poet might have faced it in his life. So that he says. And now, a world I dream where black or white, whatever race you be. What is other dream? Whether black or white, whatever race, whatever group, whatever religion, whatever caste, people, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth. What is bounties? Wealth, richness of the earth. See, as human being, we all have right to live, to share the richness of the wealth. Right? But you see, in the name of color, in the name of caste, people discriminate, divide each other, and the poor, ill-treated people will be always in the back side, right? And see, and every man is free. That's his freedom, his dream. Where wretchedness will hang its head. Look at the word. What is wretchedness? Unhappy state, unhappy feeling, or physical suffering, or misfortune. See, white people enjoyed all the freedom. At the same time, the black had to face all these difficulties. So, where everyone is treated. So, what is here? Wretchedness will hang its head. Wretchedness means here can be criminal people will die, hang its head. They stop doing criminal activity, or the criminal is punished despite of his religion, caste or color, right? Then, and joy like a pearl, like a happiness is like a pearl, attends the need of all mankind. Of such I dream my world. Look at here. Here, how the happiness come? When the happiness come? When everyone work hand in hand, without discrimination, attending the needs of the human being. So, as an individual, as a person, his need, reasonable needs should be satisfied by the society without discrimination. That is called freedom, right? Freedom of mind and body. So, this is the dream of the poet about the world, right? And after that, we have appreciating the poem, personification. Have you heard about the word personification? What is personification? The poet gives human characteristic, human quality or attributes to the non-living things and animals. You might have watched cartoons. There what? You see the trees speak, animals speak, right? So, such a kind of human characteristic are given to the non-human things. Okay. So, here we have an example. A wretchedness. Wretchedness means it is a kind of situation. That is an abstract noun. Abstract means that you cannot see or touch. It's a feeling. Okay. But it is, see, wretchedness will hang its head. Like human being hang its head. Given human characteristic to that word. That is known as personification. Hope you understand. And here we have example page number 58. You can try doing this. I will help you doing the first one. Read the lines and answer the question. The moon blushed gently. What is being personified? Who is personified here? Who is considered as a person? The moon. What the moon did? Which human quality is given there? Blushing. Blushing means the color, rosy red color. The moon slowly get that color. Like a person, color changes. Okay, reddish color. So here, the poet tried to give human characteristic to the moon as if it blushed gently. Right? So you try doing second and third one. Okay, then you will understand. Okay? So that's the end of the class. Thank you and have a nice day.